because I'd be in a lot of trouble by Elizabeth if I didn't. I don't. All right, and we're back. Cool. All right, so guys, as we're doing this, what we're looking at on the screen right here is Chat GPT. And this is one of the many, many different um, programs that you can use for this. And this is the one that I think that is the simplest to use. It is a free account. You can see like this is on the far left, you can see like all the ones that I use. And you can see that even yesterday I put it through about 7 different times. And on the screen as well, I'm using 3.5. 3.5 is the free one. You do create an account, and from creating the account, you have access to pretty much everything. And this is what I would keep in mind as we're thinking about ChatGPT is that it does not do your fact checking for you. So like sometimes the facts might be a little bit off. It does not look for any trademark issues that are coming through. And for us, we just have to keep in mind on depending on what we're using, it's not looking for fair housing violations. So if we're using this thing for creating content around an MLS property description, there could be a issue regarding fair housing, right? It might say like beautiful family home. Well, we know that we can't be putting that kind of stuff in there. So we just need to be making sure that we're watching and being very, very cognizant of all of those different things. Cool. So like as we're going through and we're looking at ChatGPT, we're going to see that we can actually draft content with it, whether it's a newsletter, postcards, video scripts, ad copy, email responses, social media posts, listing descriptions. We can actually have it like do a conversational framework for us where we are like typing in an objection that we're probably constantly getting and say, give me a objection handler for this objection. And there's other things that we can do where we can set it up and kind of use it for more of a tool that is going through and doing things for us. So we're going to pick our tool. And for the conversation today, we're going to stick with Chat GPT. We're going to look at, creating some prompts for this thing. And then we're going to look at how we can create it and clean it up a little bit. But just so you guys know, you have Chat GPT, you have Bard, and Bard is a Google product, and it will like do Google search results that make them a little bit easier, and it will actually help you summarize and turn them into more conversations. There's one called Claude, and it's just another text conversation program that you can get. And all these have different plugins. So like we were looking at like Chat GPT 4, which I don't have. You can see right here, it's $20 a month. And you have different plugins. And so like you could plug this into your Gmail account and run some different programs out of it. I also saw recently that they actually made one for Canva. And so what you could do if you paid for this $20 version in Canva, you plug this in and then you say, create a social media post around this, and it makes it. So there are a lot of different ways to do this. I do plan on at some point purchasing the $20 model. And so when I do that, I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like, but it should be pretty fun. So guys, as you're doing this thing, like you can go very simple and not give it a whole lot of information and it will create for you. But what we need to do is make sure that we're looking at prompts, right? And a prompt is just a question or statement that provides to the language model for ChatGPT, and it serves as a guide of what you want the system to generate. And what I mean by that is like you could say, create a social post around houses, and it will, right? Like, and I didn't give it anything specific. And it's talking about there's something truly magical about the places that we call home, whether it's a cozy cottage, a modern apartment, or a sprawling mansion. Our houses hold our most cherished memories, from lazy Sunday mornings in bed to the aroma of a home cooked meal filling the air. Every nook and cranny tells a story, right? So it's going through and like, I didn't give it anything and it just made it and ran. But this is the thing, like the more specific that we get, the better the content is going to be. So one of the things that we want to do is we want to be able to identify the audience. Like, so we want to tell the AI, in this case, ChatGPT, who you are, who you're speaking to, or that you're writing to, so that it can tailor its response to that audience. And so one of the things I might say is, I am a real estate agent in Arvada, Colorado. Cool. And then I might tell it, I want to write a Facebook post to first time homebuyers. Cool. So that's my first one. Then it says that what I should be doing is, setting a tone and a style. So we need to be going through and like, what's our tone? Is it formal? Is it casual? Do we want it to be descriptive, lighthearted, persuasive? And so the tone of this post should be casual and lighthearted. Cool. So like I'm giving it more. And then it says if you want to be and use more specific formatting, you should mention that as well. It says this may be telling it that you're creating and explaining how long. So awesome. I want I want lots of emojis and use the hashtag Keller Williams Avenues. And then I'm going to say, create a social post around houses, right? So I'm going to do the same thing, but I just gave it a little bit more. So it's thinking, boom. Right, guys. So here we go. So what we did was the very first one, right? We just said create a social post around houses. So it just did it. Very generic, home sweet home, house love, memories, cozy home, whatever. Like it did all that. Then I give it more information. Hey, I'm a real estate agent in Arvada. I need a first time home buyer Facebook post. The tone should be casual and lighthearted. And I want lots of emojis and use the hashtag Keller Williams Avenues, which I don't know if it did. It did. Perfect. So it says, hey, Arvada first time home buyers, ready to turn your dreams into reality, whether you are in search for your very first home sweet home or upgrading to a bigger nest, I'm here to make the journey fun. Let's kick off this adventure together with a checklist as easy as pie. And it says, first step, we got to get a pre-approval, make a wish list, pool, walk-in closet, or maybe a cozy fireplace. We're going through explore Arvada's coolest neighborhoods, bike trails, parks. Yes, please. House hunt like a pro with me by your side and score your dream home and pop the champagne, right? Like raise your hand if this is something that you would have created on your own without the help of ChatGPT. I didn't see any hands go, but there are a couple black screens. So maybe those did say yes. I do have something in the chat that says, that's wild that the emojis are relevant to what you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Like, guys, this thing's pretty cool. And like, we need to be able to use this thing because it makes life so much easier. If you've got questions, no worry, drop me a message, give me a call, and let's chat about your unique home buying journey. Remember, with Keller Williams Avenues, you get the keys to your future right in your hands. Hashtag first time home buyers, Arvada Real Estate, home sweet home, Keller Williams Avenues. Guys, like this is big and this is free. This costs $0 per month for this version. So as we're going through, like, here's some more prompts, and that's kind of more of the setting for today. Is we're going to talk about prompts and different things that we can do to get more out of this. Because at the end of the day, you guys can type whatever you want, and it'll just make it. And that is the kind of things that I used to do. But you can say, I am a real estate agent and want to write a postcard for my clients who I have sold homes to. I want my postcard to be humorous and lighthearted, yet professional. Thank God it still tells me that I have spelling errors, and I think that it would go through and probably correct them for me. But anyways, as I make this 3 to 4 sentences long, it should contain one interesting fact about residential real estate in Arvada, Colorado, and should have a call to action for them to call me on my cell. All right. I don't know if we need to really clean all these up, but let's see. I'm gonna actually put my cell on there. All right, let's see what this thing creates. All right, so this thing cheated. But anyways, it says, "Hey there, happy homeowners. Did you know that in Arvada, Colorado, there are more paved trails than there are excuses not to invite your friends over for a barbecue in your beautiful backyard? If you ever wanted to chat about your what your home is worth or share your barbecue recipes, I'm just a call away. 303-506-9278. Your home happiness is my priority." Right? Like, guys, like this thing is just going to spit these things out. And let's say, like, create, actually, let's go this rewrite this postcard talking about wintertime instead of BBQ. Boom, right? So we just switched this thing out. Like, guess what? Like, summer barbecues are disappearing. So, hey there, happy homeowner. Same thing. Did you know that in Nevada, Colorado, there are more snowfall days than there are excuses not to cozy up by the fireplace in your charming winter wonderland? If you ever want to chat about your home's worth and just share some winter survival tips, I'm just a call away. Let's catch up soon. Your home happiness is my priority, no matter the season. Right? Like, guys, this is big. Like, if we're not using this to kind of game some of these systems and to be able to go through and do some different things, I think that we have a huge opportunity to win. So as we're going through this, we can do all kinds of different things. I could even cheat this. And so I don't think that any of us in here are professional bloggers. And so I don't see anything wrong with this as long as we're not trying to monetize it. But I'm going to show you like some of the things that you could probably even do as well. Like what I could do is I could go to like real estate news. Let's just go to news in general. And then we could pull through. So housing market tightness again as inventory hits historic lows. Let's just take that one from the Washington Post. I don't know if it's going to let me do it, but so, following the series of mortgage rate hikes that began in March 2022, the frenzy of DC area housing market eased. I don't know if I really want that. Nationwide inventory calculated by dividing the number of listings. All I'm looking for is just some data that I can scrape off of here, and I don't like this article. This is fun. Typically, I find something a little bit quicker. Housing market slowdown, but home stays steady. Cool one. Now let's see if we can grab this one. No matter how you slice it, the housing market in the greater is historically slow. However, both demand and supply for housing is falling in lockstep. The median home price between this is proving a little bit harder than what I thought it was going to be because all I wanted to do was take some of this data and filter it through and kind of change some of the verbiage.
Hey Charles, so
Yes.
Megan Aller does those like note cards in the beginning of her slide that you can just take the data, and she said that you can copy that information and then put it into Chat GPT, and then copy what it brings you out and describe it as a reel, like create me a reel with this content. And you just like copy and paste it in there. And they make you like a whole video, and then you put it into another app, CapCut, and then you make it a video and you can do the voiceover. And so I've been wondering how to do that as well. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know how to do that.
Yeah. Awesome. So if we're just talking about the chat GPT piece of this, so check this out. So I just took this thing, right? So when the floodgates do open, which I do believe they will at some point, a lot of people will be trying to move who have been waiting to do so for the past year or more. Will it be the best buy on a Black Friday in 2023? Maybe not, but it'll undoubtedly move the market. So let's go this. Create a Facebook real script around this information for Arvada, Colorado. And I'm just going to say, I am a real estate agent. This script should take about 30 seconds to speak. Close to what it does. Cool. So here it is. And so this is just a script. This isn't the verbiage, but it says, start with a big smile. Hey there, Arvada friends. Let's talk about real estate, shall we? You see, I've got a hunch and it's a good one. You're supposed to lean in a little bit. It says, when those floodgates finally open, and I believe they will, there's going to be a rush. People who have been dreaming of moving for a year or two, they're finally going to make their move. And it says, picture this. It might not be quite like the best buy on a Black Friday in 2023, but it's close. Right. And so you can absolutely create that, Estrella. I think that was you. It said Elizabeth, but I think that was you. And so kind of going through it absolutely does. So you can take any content that you want. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not getting paid to write. So I do find it okay to kind of take from some places and have it rewrite for you. And then tell it, make this a LinkedIn post, make this a Facebook post, make this for TikTok, and it will create it. You can say, make this a Facebook post for high performing traffic. So let's just do that again. So let's do this. So I'm just going to take the same data. I'm going to paste it in here. But instead of the real script, I'm going to say, create a Instagram post for big engagement that makes people think. And then it says, I am in Arvada, Colorado. I am in Arvada, Colorado. Cool. So let's see what it does now. So we just took the same stuff and it just created the verbiage for my Instagram post, right? It says, urgent alert. Hey there, Arvada fam. I've got a little secret to share, and it's a game changer in the real estate world. Imagine those floodgates bursting open soon, and trust me, they will. You've been itching to make this move for over a year, and it's about to be your turn, right? It says it might not be a Black Friday stampede at Best Buy in 2023, but it's going to shake up the market. And it just goes through and says, I am your local real estate economist of choice, ready to guide you through this incredible journey. Don't miss out. Seize the opportunity with both hands. Get in touch with me today. Put your name in, and let's make your real estate dreams come true. So you guys can take this stuff and just tell it what you want it to do, and it will create however. So it's all about dropping or drafting the content, right? Firstly, it's identify the audience. I'm a real estate agent seeking to position myself as a trusted local market expert by writing an engaging newsletter, social media post, whatever, for Arvada, Colorado. Establish my credibility as the preferred source for local real estate insights. Make this information digestible and interesting. keep myself top of mind, motivate contacts to reach out to me. And then, right, it says like include 2 or 3 recent stats, highlight 1 to 2 buzzworthy local attractions, use a conversational tone, make a clear call to action. Like you just tell it all the things that you want it to do and it does it. I think this is hugely important. Like let's go through some other ones. I have some prompts here and I'm going to pull it up. So give me 1 second. So I've already created this. So we have the ability right now, right, as we're going through, we have the ability to do blog posts on our brand new Keller Williams websites. So what does it look like here? And it says, and I'm just going to copy and paste it because I already have it written. I need help crafting a comprehensive SEO friendly blog post about navigating the real estate market for first time homebuyers. The blog post should engage readers, provide them with valuable information, and position the real estate agent as the reliable expert. Me. And then I'm going to say the tone. Here we go. I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to remove structure. And I'm just going to tell it. I'm going to say the blog post should engage. The tone should be friendly, professional, empathetic, giving reassurance to the reader that they found a trustworthy source of information. Give it an intriguing title, a captivating introductory paragraph, subheadings for each main point, engaging content, right? And so we just kind of build this thing out. And then I'm going to tell it a little bit more. And again, I'm just copying and pasting. I'll share this with you guys. I have it just in my notes. And it says provide a detailed structure, an intriguing title, captivating paragraphs, subheadings for each main point, engaging. Like, guys, this is the thing. The more you give this thing, the better it's going to do for you. And then let me pull this up. The blog topic that we're going to do is the essential steps for first-time homebuyers successfully navigating the real estate market. And I'm going to give it the goal. And the goal is to provide first-time homebuyers with a roadmap to navigate the real estate market successfully. This should not only increase the time readers spend on the page, leading them to improve SEO performance, but also establish trust and encourage readers to consider using me and my services for their real estate needs. All right, cool. Let's see what this thing spits out. Guys, check this out, right? Like you all have the ability to write a blog post at this point. And it's just going through and based off of everything that we told it to do, it is creating. So what this thing did is it went through and it says structure one surprising statistic. It's this title, Unlocking Your Dream Home First Time Home Buyer Roadmap. Did you know the first time home buyer accounts for over 30% of the real estate market? Navigating this terrain can be daunting, but fear not. I'm here to guide you through the essential steps to make your dream home or your dream of home ownership a reality. And then it goes through. You need to understand your budget. You need to get a mortgage pre-approval, the power of location, right? And we're just going through. In conclusion, I can take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this whole thing. I'm going to go to a new chat because sometimes the old chat gets a little bit convoluted as it's gathering all this stuff. And it says, I am a real estate agent in Arvada, Colorado. Take this following information and create a blog post that is engaging and will keep the reader reading. and it just took it and it's giving it more now, right? So we just took all that one, we asked for more information, and it is building off of it. Which part, Krista? Are you referring to the first one
The
that I did?
the one back before you brought up the new chat back in Home Sweet Home when you originally asked for this blog to be created just now. Does
Yeah,
that make
it's
sense?
monstrous. Yeah, absolutely. I'll
Yeah.
show you what that looks
That
like.
monster one that you wrote up. Yeah.
Give it
Just the
1 second. Just the
last
last
request
piece.
that you, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So here, yeah, you're welcome. How about this? I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to put it in the chat, but I'll also send this out to you guys as well. Oh, it says message is too long. That won't work. I will get it to you, but this is what it is. I mean, if it helps you.
I was taking screenshots so I could get some
Oh,
ideas.
oh, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah,
there it
yeah.
is right
That.
there.
Perfect.
Yeah, guys, and this is the thing, rip it off and duplicate all day long. Do this kind of stuff, right? This is what this is for. I truly believe that as long as you're not trying to do anything to monetize this stuff, guys, there, right? We talk about standing on the shoulders of giants and sending stuff and looking around and see what we have. Like, go see what things are trending and go through and start recreating some of these pieces. Here's another one. So let's do this. I am a 36-year-old male real estate agent in Arvada, Colorado. And again, I have this and I was copying and pasting it. My tone of voice is conversational, fun, and friendly, and I like the audience to feel like I'm telling them a story. And I want to create a carousel post for Instagram. The title should have a curiosity provoking hook that creates a sense of urgency or a necessity in the audience. I want them to feel as if they're on the brink of missing out on some exclusive or valuable information. Then each slide should continue to keep them interested and swiping with a stronger header and value packed information underneath. The call to action is my free winter guide to Arvada. My goal is that they want to download this guide for more. All right, cool. See what it does. So then we're going through, right? What we've done is this is the carousel that we're going through on Instagram. And it has just given me the outline of the things that I should create and then the post for it. So this is slide number one, post number one on my Instagram carousel. Exclusive Arvada Insider Secret revealed. Hey there, Arvada Explorers. Hold on to your hats because you're about to uncover some top notch local wisdom that will make you feel like an Arvada aficionado. Ready to dive in? Keep swiping. Cool. So it's telling, keep going, guys. I got some good stuff for you. Embrace the winter magic in Arvada. Winter is coming and it's time to make the most of it. From cozy spots to outdoor adventures, we've got the lowdown on all the wintertime wonders Arvada has to offer. Don't miss out. And then it says, hit the slopes without leaving Arvada. I don't know where that would be in all reality. I feel like that's going to have to be in Candelas. We're going to have to talk to Krista, Nikki, and Amanda on that one to see if they have any slopes down a hill somewhere. And it says, yes, you can read that right. Discover where you can satisfy your skiing cravings right here in Arvada. That's a lie. And it says, sip and save Arvada's best winter eateries. Arvada winter's holiday fun. And guess what? We have Breakfast with Santa coming up, so might as well plug it. Then outdoor adventures galore, the ultimate. Guys, this thing just took the guesswork out of it. Yes, I have to go do some legwork and go find 9 slides. Or maybe I'm cutting out that ski one because we know that that doesn't exist unless we're going down some sled hill. Yeah, Ward Road. Yeah, let's go Ward Road skiing. I like it. But whatever that looks like, guys. So yes, we didn't have to think of what the post needed to look like. All we have to do now is go do some legwork. Just go figure out where is a fun place that we like to eat. Go put it on there. the winter fun, guys. We got Breakfast with Santa coming up. Feel free to use that. Like, worst case scenario, some random people raise their hand and they say that they're interested in going to it, and you just built your ecosystem up. One more time.
Charles, can you help
Yes.
us? Can you help us put the rules in at the beginning when it asks you what it should know about you? You know what I'm talking about?
So if
As far
you your name, you know, in the settings, you can put down, custom instructions. Like I put in real estate, my name, my phone number, so now when it goes in and it does something, it automatically puts those things in for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't do it because I just kind of bounce around, because this is the thing. I don't have this set this way only because I do real estate related posts. I do brokerage related stuff. And so I kind of bounce around. But yes, I would say I am I would put male or female, male real estate agent
I don't know.
in Arvada, Colorado, with Keller Williams Avenues Realty.
Oh, I don't
And
know.
then I would put some more stuff. I like my conversations to be informative and for my machines to do my spell checking for me. I like my conversations to be informative, yet witty and educational. My phone number (9278), and I should always have a call to action on everything that I do. Cool. So let's do this. New chat. Actually, let's check this. Create a email, an email to be sent out to my sphere of influence to invite them to breakfast with Santa. I don't know the date. I'm just gonna make this thing up, on December 9th at 11 a.m. in Old Town Arvada. Cool. So we gave some information that know about me, and now I'm asking it to create an email. Let's see what it does. Cool. Now you guys can see this, right? Like, we gave it some info. We told it, I didn't give it anything else. I said, create an email to be sent out to my sphere of influence to invite them to breakfast with Santa on December 9th at 11 a.m. in Old Town Arvada. From this, it had all of my information that I gave it in here, except for I didn't tell it what my name was. I should probably have done that.
I said, yes, I want opinions.
And it says this: I hope this message finds you well and in high spirits as we approach the holiday season. It's that time of year together when we all come together and celebrate the magic of the holidays. And I have an exciting event to share with you. You're cordially invited to join me for a delightful breakfast with Santa on December 9th at 11 a.m. in Old Town. The festive gathering promises mornings filled with joy, laughter, and holiday cheers. The perfect opportunity to make long-lasting memories with loved ones and friends in our charming community. Here are the deets. As a real estate agent here in Arvada, I'm committed not only to helping you with your real estate needs, but also creating opportunities for us to connect, have fun, build lasting relationships within our community. It says what you're going to get. Please RSVP by this date so we can ensure that we have enough goodies for you. I'm excited to share this magical morning with you. Let's celebrate. And then it had all my name, which I didn't give it to, but it had Keller Williams. It had my phone number. And then it says my call to action, encourage them to reach out if they have any real estate questions or needs. So it's just going to probably put that in there. We're not going to copy and paste that. Is that kind of what you're looking for, Kathy and Casey? Perfect. Guys, like that's this. That's ChatGPT. Like all of these things that we can do, like this makes life so much easier for everything that we're doing. I know that there's people on here that are like, oh, I would love to post more on social media. I just don't know what to do. Put it in, man. Like you just put it in. What does it look like this? Create a post for Facebook that asks a question that will get lots of responses. Let's just see what happens. I'm flying without a parachute here. Cool. So it knows stuff about me again. So it went real estate related. It said, let's have a talk about your dream home. Hey, everyone, as a real estate agent here in Arvada, Colorado, I'm always fascinated by the diverse tastes and preferences when it comes to homes. Today, I'd love to hear from all of you. What is the one feature your dream home must have? Whether it's a spacious backyard, a gourmet kitchen, cozy fire. Cool. So like that could be something we do. And I was like, awesome. Give me 3 more of those. Here's post 1. What's your favorite local spot in Arvada? Here's post 2. What's your morning ritual that sets a positive tone for the day? And what's the last book you read that you couldn't put down? Guys, like this is the thing, like we see these posts out there, like people post this stuff all the time and it gets stuff on it. Like how many people have seen the ones where they're like, post the last thing that you took a photo of with no explanation of why you did it. And a bunch of people just dump their photos. Like this is the exact same thing. We're asking for engaging content that is either real estate related or not. And this is the thing, like if you wanted to pull out the I'm a real estate agent, cool, pull it out. Like you don't need to do it. But encourage them to just post something. And what I would probably do, depending on what you guys are looking for, like I said, I don't use this feature, this custom instructions, because like I said, I like a little bit more to kind of go back and forth depending on how I want to do things. But if I were to do it again, let's do this. Create a Facebook post with an engaging question that will get lots of comments. Cool. So I took real estate out of the equation here. There's nothing that is linking me back to a real estate agent. It says, imagine you woke up tomorrow with the superpower of your choice, but you could only pick one. Which superpower would you choose and why? Guys, this is just fun stuff. Would you have the ability to fly like Superman, or perhaps you want to be able to read minds like Professor X? Maybe you prefer the power of invisibility like Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. Tell me your dream superpower in the comments below, and let's have an epic discussion. Guys, this is big. You have endless social media possibilities for you. If you get an email, and if I knew that I had one that I needed to respond to, I would put it in there and show you guys. Like you guys can say, take this email and respond to it for me in this kind of tone. And it would. You could go through and you could say, take this content and put this type of spin on it and create it into a social media post. You can say, create a blog post, all of this stuff, guys. And it's going to get overwhelming. So only pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Like just pick a couple things. You don't need to dive into this at all levels, but pick something and run with it. We do have a couple more minutes before our Google class starts, which hopefully all of you are planning on being on that because SEO is big. But what can I answer for you guys, if anything? And give me some ahas. Give me some, Charles, can you please go back and look at this? Or anything that's on your mind, let's hear it.
Should have been using this sooner. I've had it downloaded on my phone for a while and just never jumped on there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you are an Apple user, you can download ChatGPT, the app, to your cell phone, and they link back and forth. So everything that you're seeing on my left-hand screen right here, like all of it, like I said, guys, I use this thing a lot. Um, it is all on my cell phone as well in the app. And this is the thing, if you're an Android user, this is what I need you to do. Go to the Apple store and go trade in your phone and get an Apple. And then you'll be able to have that app as well. So that's my 2 cents for you Android users. Do you have any prompts for a new agent that doesn't make me seem unexperienced? That's the thing. Charles, Chuck, that's what I would do. You have Charles in there, which threw me off. Chuck, that's what I would do, man. I would say this. I would say, I'm a newer real estate agent in Arvada, Colorado. I want to write a social media post. Let's do it. Why are we saying this? I am a new real estate agent in Arvada, Colorado. Give me a Facebook post that does not make me look inexperienced to gain the trust of my peers for me to help them with their buying, selling, and investing needs. Let's see what it does. Well, that thing is long. So I would say this, and so rewrite this post and do not mention that I am new to real estate, but I did recently join Keller Williams. So that's how I would do it, right? And this is how I recommend any new agent to go through this. Don't ever say that you're a new real estate agent. Just say that you recently joined the brokerage, right? Because that doesn't mean anything. Because then the next conversation is like, oh, I didn't realize you were a real estate agent. And you can say, well, yes, I am. You don't have to say, oh, I just got my license. So I would just put it out there that I just affiliated, I just joined, I just whatever. Because then the next question that you're going to get back is, oh, I didn't realize that you're a real estate agent. And then you don't have to say, oh, yeah, like I just had my license for like 6.5 minutes. And you can just kind of keep the conversation going from there. At the beginning, you talked about a Canva plugin. What was the name of that app again? Well, Elizabeth, number 4, 5, 6, or 7. I don't know. I don't know what the app plugin is. I can get it to you. I don't know what it's called, but this is the thing. It's with the $20 version. So what you're going to have to do is, if you want it, you're going to have to upgrade. And if you upgrade, you can do the plugins. And I'll find it. I'll post it today because I'm intrigued by it as well. I have it saved somewhere. Debbie and I were talking about it the other day. I will find it and I'll get it out to you guys. I don't know what the answer is though. It's something. I'm sure you can just type in Canva and it pops up, but it is a Canva plugin. Oh, it's Jill. Here we go. Awesome. What else, guys? What else are we thinking? What else do we want to mastermind around? How else are we going to use this thing?
Charles.
I can't remember.
Yes.
Never mind.
I got it.
I got faith in you, Casey.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
We have a question, or Kathy has a
I
question.
can't remember. Sorry, I was so confused.
We had a lot going on in this room, just between us.
I remember.
Yes.
Which is what I have on my special phone. I just saw that they had the extensions for YouTube and a couple other things. And also that within their responses, when they have facts, they're highlighted so that you you could go to them and fact check their responses based on the Google search on those items within their generated response.
Absolutely, yeah. So there, guys, ChatGPT is not the only AI tool that's out there. Yeah, Bard is out there. There's another one that is, I think, Bing populated. I can't remember what that one's called, but they're all out there. And I think the Bard one is pretty neat as well. And yes, the extension does live on Google because it is a Google product, and it does pull straight from Google. And so, guys, there's tons of different things. Like there's no right, wrong way to do it. I went with ChatGPT, and that's just what's familiar to me. But you can use any of these things, and like listing descriptions. Guys, think about that. Like, I'm a real estate agent that needs to write a property description for potential home buyers for this property. Use vivid emotional language that helps buyers envision living in this home. Focus on highlights that are most desirable attributes of the architectural design that gives the property clear characteristics and appeal. And then you say, it must be 500 characters. There's 3 bedrooms. There's 2 baths. It was built in 1999. There's mature trees. It's 1,400 square feet. There's a 2-car garage. The kitchen's great and it's well taken care of. And it will write the thing for you. There is no more brain damage here. Like, guys, there is so much power in this thing. And I hope that you guys use some of these things into something. And I also hope this, like, if you're going to go out and do a property description, like if you're someone that has a listing coming up and you do it, I would love to see the property description come out. If you do your first Facebook post, copy it and throw it into the group Facebook page so we can see what it looks like. And let's just start playing with this thing. This thing is big. So I am going to wrap up this class. I appreciate all of you guys. If you have any questions around this, we'll also send out the playbook as well. There's a huge playbook around this thing. And again, we have Google coming up, guys. We have a Google class. You should be looking into this thing. If you have Google and you're doing SEO pretty big, plus using Chat GPT, I think you win. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
Thank you, Charles.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye all.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.